I'd like to talk about a time when I gave advice to someone close to me. The person I gave advice to was my younger cousin, Rohan, who was going through a confusing phase in his life after finishing college. At that time, Rohan had completed his graduation, but was completely unsure about his next step. He was torn between preparing for competitive government exams and accepting a private sector job offer he had recently received. He felt a lot of pressure from family expectations and was afraid of making the wrong decision. Seeing him stressed and overthinking, I felt it was the right moment to step in and share my perspective. The advice I gave him was to first be honest with himself about his long-term goals, instead of blindly following others' opinions. I suggested that he list down his strengths, weaknesses, and interests, and then choose a path that aligned with his personality. I also advised him not to fear failure too much. I told him that even if he accepted the job and later realized it wasn't right for him, the experience would still teach him valuable life skills. On the other hand, if he truly wanted to prepare for exams, he should commit to it seriously with a clear timeline, rather than keeping it as a backup plan. The reason I gave him this advice was based on my own experience. I had once delayed an important decision in my life because I was afraid of making mistakes, and that hesitation cost me valuable time. I didn't want him to repeat the same error. Moreover, I knew his personality well, and I felt he needed reassurance and clarity rather than pressure. As for how I felt about giving the advice, I felt responsible and relieved at the same time. Responsible because I knew my words could influence an important decision in his life, and relieved because I was able to support him emotionally during a stressful period. After our conversation, he seemed calmer and more confident. Even though I knew the final decision was his to make, I felt satisfied that I had helped him think more clearly. Overall, this experience taught me that giving advice isn't about telling someone what to do. It's about helping them see their options more clearly. It made me feel mature, trusted, and emotionally connected to the person I was advising.